This is Tumbuna TV News. I'm Alice Peter. Divine Word University's St. Joseph Frina Demet's Chapel came alive yesterday as staff and students gathered to commemorate the university's chaplain's 40th anniversary of priesthood. Turning 66 years old tomorrow, Father John Ryan was given a colorful liturgical celebration attended by all friends and parishioners, most of whom came from Ley and Mount Hagen, the latter being where he spent more than a decade serving the local Kindan Catholic congregation.
Father John told those who gathered that his youth has had a great influence on his priesthood. Families, the community and a Christian upbringing all contributed towards his religious vocation, he said.
And I would like to say that really I am not celebrating today 40 years. I'm celebrating 66 years. Because I would never have become a priest. None of you would be where you were now if it wasn't for the first years of your life. And so this for me is definitely not just about my priesthood. My priesthood started the day I got baptized, the day after I was born.
A slideshow of his early life, including his ordination as a priest 40 years ago, moved those who gathered for the celebration. Adding more solemnity to the commemoration was the fact that Divine Word University's Director of Human Resources and fellow Irish, Father Gareth Rhodes, was the only one who was present on both occasions, the ordination 40 years ago and the anniversary celebrations.
Who's standing next to me? My mother is at my left side there, and the tall girl behind is my youngest sister. Father Gary Roach here did her wedding when she got married. And Father Gary was at my ordination. He's the only one here who was at my ordination. He was on his first homily from New Guinea. He looks much younger than me, but in fact he's older.
Father John was moved by old parishioners and friends from Mount Hagen, Goroka, Ley, and a couple from Australia who all came to share in his 40th priesthood anniversary. As much as the Irish priest wants his commemoration to be simple, his so-called wantogs wouldn't let it slip past without celebrations. Thanks also to the active participation of the university's various student groups.
It was my first parish that I ever had. And I said, the television are recording it. But he said, we're keeping it fairly low key. So, you know, it's like all line of Papua New Guinea, all they talk, you got light lunch. And you see a great big party comes up. Well, this is a low-key celebration.
An emotional Father John shared in the human experiences of missing family members and home. Yet he cherished every day in Papua New Guinea, celebrating in God's countless blessings. While his family members couldn't be around to celebrate this special chapter of his priestly vocation, they are satisfied he is safe with God in this part of the world. He further encouraged Christians to acknowledge God's blessings and live every day to the fullest in their respective callings.
And my three youngest sisters on the other side, so they're still alive and well, and they know that we have this celebration today. But my message is, only one message, forget the 40 years in one way, it's our full life. Without all those pictures you've seen, I would never have got here. The first reading today, it said that God will take a branch of a cedar and he will bring it in and plant it and a new place will grow. Well, it looks like he took a tall cedar from Ireland and he brought it here. And it's been growing here for 40 years, and Gary's been growing for 45 years here. And we never know what God will do. Just no day is wasted in our life. Give it to the Lord. This is a challenge to all of us. Did God only call me, or did he call all of us? He called all of us. So please, that's not by accident that we have that up there. Come, follow me. Come, follow me. God calls us all. If you are baptized, you share in the work of God, the priest, the prophet, and the king. And so many good experiences here. I'm saying this Mass, thanking God for all the good things that have happened to me, the many people I've been blessed by. I told you at the beginning, my 40 years here, but 100,000 blessings. 100,000. I have been blessed in 100,000 ways by the people of Papua New Guinea.
He told those gathered that priesthood is among many ways God calls his people to serve, and those who have come to figure their calling must do it passionately.
You don't have to get ordained to do the work of God. And ordination won't make you any different. I had a professor in the seminary who used to say, if you're an idiot before you get ordained, and you get ordained, all you are is an ordained idiot. And it's the same with all your life. Your single life is part of your full life.
Meanwhile, he encouraged young people to live a positive life, thanking God for all good things, including family members and those who continue to be supportive. He added, through the grace of God, the past does not deter one's future.
If you are single and you're spark, your married life will be spark too. If you are single, now you've found about, lang kain man or Mary, probably you'll do the same thing. Through with the grace of God, we'll change. If you're a drug addict, before you get married, or whatever you want to do, before you're 20, 30 years of age, you'll probably carry on that way. Not necessarily. With the grace of God, we can all change. We can all change. We are a product of our past, but we're not a prisoner of it. We're a product of our past, but we're not a prisoner. One kind place you stop time you young people and I go, me no got chance to me young people, papa mommy no got money, I had no school fee, and I can't an excuse you can give it. But you still have your own life. Your future, you can work long in. So don't blame other people. Thank God for all the good people that have been in your life.
Father Roach thanked Father John for his contributions towards spreading God's word in Papua New Guinea. He described Father John as a good character and a role model for the young generation, and that was evident in the support he's received throughout his priesthood.
And I think in today's celebration, we saw that goodness coming out from you yourselves. So I thank him for that ability, but as I say, I think he's able to bring out a lot of hidden, what otherwise might be hidden talent. And I think it shows us all also what in that beginning, what we all can do if we're given the chance and if we're given the opportunity to do it. So thank you to all of you for what you have done. Thank you, John.
It comes as no surprise as the Irish priest celebrates his 60th birthday tomorrow. David Wapar for Tumana TV News, Meday.